Watertown residents were greeted with a strange sight Thursday, May 28th, as a 70-year-old aircraft circled above the community. The plane, a Douglas DC-3, was being used by owner Dan Greider and 8 friends to promote aviation. Talking to residents across the country and playing a few bluegrass tunes for a week, the group spent their 5th day on the road in Watertown. The public opinion caught up with the guys to find out a little bit more about the vintage aircraft and what exactly it takes to make it fly. Is this plane built?
1938. It was a Swiss airplane. It flew in Europe during the war as an airliner.
Okay. What's it like flying something like this compared to something much newer?
It's like driving a boat through Jello.
Yeah.
It is. On the little planes that we all normally fly, you do a control movement and the plane responds instantly. This thing, there's a lag, and then it kind of leans over, and but you watch Dan fly it on the takeoff, and you'd think it was a fighter.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Before the guys can lift off for their next destination, Wichita, Kansas, they have to do a thorough pre-flight check of the aircraft.
Tail wheel strut 4 inches, everything's good. Tail wheel inflation. Tire inflation looks good. Tail wheel condition is all good. Right aft fuselage checked. Vertical stabilizer. Checked in good condition. Engine oil and fuel quantity, they'll be...
As usual, blowing a bit of oil, but she's okay.
That's normal.
Yeah. Normal, I guess is the word we're looking for.
Well, when it's not leaking oil anymore, that's a problem because we're out.
After everything checks out, it's time to fire up the engines. The right one is started first, as it houses a generator that supplies power to the rest of the plane.
After it's running, and it makes this one a lot easier to start, and it doesn't draw down the battery.
All right. Okay.
Okay. So, first you'll hear a noise. You'll hear a motor noise, and that's the pre-oiler. There's all the cylinders will get sprayed with oil to make sure that they're lubricated.
Okay.
And then the prop will spin for what seems like a very long time. It'll go around and around and around and around. He's got to make sure that all the cylinders have a shot of fuel in them and that they're all lubricated.
How many cylinders are in there?
There's 14.
Oh, wow.
2 banks of 7.
Okay.
Then after he's satisfied that that's happened, then he'll hit the magnetos and the fuel, and you'll hear it just kind of start to rumble a little bit, and then all of a sudden it'll just start going around.
All right.
They run beautifully.
Really?
Really old technology, but they run just so sweet.
Yeah. Finally, the doors are closed, the engines are started, and pilot Dan Greider buzzes the airstrip before the group's 3-hour flight to their next destination, Wichita, Kansas. Just before shipping out, Dan and fellow pilot Jeff Pritchard shared a bluegrass classic with us.
You want to sing it? Yeah.